this is Mega Mesh 825, and I'm going to be doing this video in the time that it takes the matchmaking server to hook me up with 4 people on Nazi Zombies Alcatraz map. Now I'm searching for any connection, so it shouldn't take too long, but it does. It takes forever. Last night there was a terrible storm, and I guess whatever powers that be decided, hey, we're gonna wake you up at 5 a.m. with thunder and lightning when you stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. I think it might be in part a little bit of punishment for not waking up at a good time. Yesterday I slept until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which was crazy for me. I never do that, really. If you're looking for affordable screen recording software, such as to record your games, I have found something that works pretty well. It's not the best thing in the world, it's not the best quality in the world, but it gets the job done. Now, once again, I'm going to be a big old promoter of eBay. I got an EasyCap screen recorder for I think $5, and all it is something you just plug into your USB, and then you plug your system into the USB. Now, if you're like me, my computer isn't fast enough to process the graphics even in standard quality, which is what EasyCap does. It's standard quality. So normally you would have the PS3 broadcasting the game onto your computer, kind of like a TV screen, but your game would still be playing off the PS3. Now, I'm playing on a laptop, so that really couldn't happen. I tried playing Nazi Zombies on it. It was so laggy, I had no idea what was going on. So what I had to do was, I had to hold off on the screen recording. I had to get wire splitters, and I think 2 10-foot RCA mailed them out. And what I did was, I made up a little rig, so that way the PlayStation not only broadcasts into the computer itself, but also into my television. So then I can play the games off of the TV and also off of my computer. The quality, like I said, isn't the best, but I mean, $5 is pretty good. And I'll show you a little bit of the quality right here. Look. What in the world? That angel is holding the head of a lion while it vomits out onto the freaking hand with a snake. That is BA. Holy crap. What do you have as your found? No, just an angel ripping off the head of a lion while it vomits onto this handful made of snakes. That's all. So yeah, the quality is alright, but I mean, like I said, it gets the job done. It's still matchmaking. Still matchmaking. Still. To tell you the truth, I write all my own stuff and I kinda sorta think about it ahead of time, but I don't have a script at all. So what I'd like you to do, viewer, is take a little bit of your time, if you want, message me on YouTube about what you think I should make a video about. Actually, just, you know what, just comments, because I mean, I don't really check my inbox a whole lot. I was thinking about doing my top 5 games. I'm not completely sure about that. I also have, movies, books. I have all kinds of stuff. I have superheroes. Superheroes are, amazing. I'm not really a huge comic book nerd, but I recently got into a few of them. Superman, Deadpool, a little bit of Spider-Man. Yay, late to the party. So, anything that you feel like you want me to do a video on, I actually plan on making a YouTube video of some of my favorite YouTube videos. So a YouTube video about YouTube videos, and there'll probably be a whole bunch of different kinds, like music, maybe even further than that, maybe dubstep, pop, whatever. I don't love pop, but I love dubstep, so dubstep will definitely be part of it. And just funny videos. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So I'll probably be doing that in my next vlog, some actual content that I personally didn't make. Also, I'll probably be doing videos on anime and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I just finished High School DxD. Pretty good stuff. I prefer dubbed. I know some people don't like dubbed. I do, just because if the imagery isn't exactly interesting to me, which sometimes in High School DxD it is, because I am not in for it for the ecchi, I think it's pronounced. I'm not into it for that. I'm into it for the story, and it's actually pretty good. There's 12 episodes. It's one of those 12 episode ones, and it's pretty decent, but I did watch a lot of it while I was playing Nazi Zombies, just listening to it on my headphones. Actually, I'm not. I was playing Disgaea, which is an awesome game, by the way. Very underrated game. Another one I like, Angel Beats. Angel Beats is amazing. I've been meaning to watch. There's a lot of ones that I've been meaning to watch. If you go on to myanimelist.com, type in Mr. Hellfire, no spaces, capital N, capital H, you'll find all of the anime that I've ever watched. So if you feel like recommending something to me that looks like I might like, you can also leave that in the comments section below, because, you know, anime is awesome. I would really like them to dub Emu Emu. That'd be awesome. And also To Love Ru. But not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. But who knows? Kore wa Zombie Desuka, I didn't think that would be dubbed, but it was. And thank you, Funimation, for doing that. I wish that you would do more. Like, just, you don't finish anything. Funimation doesn't really finish anything. But, I mean, they do, but they leave a lot of stuff unfinished. Like Fairy Tail, last time I checked, they had, like, up to where, like, the headmaster almost dies, and I think that was about it. But nothing against Funimation. I'm sure that they have a very tight schedule, and they're trying their best. And I'm sure that if there was a way to get things out faster, they would definitely do it, because that would be more money for them and less frustrated fans that might possibly leave because of it. Another anime that they really need to step up on is High School of the Dead, because that has a pretty big fan base in America. And I know that it's not so much in Japan, but I mean, they get a lot of money from us. And I know that a lot of the dub companies mainly get a lot of money from us, which is why the dub companies probably are maybe a little bit pressuring the creators of High School of the Dead, like, hey, you need to come out with another season, because they love this stuff. That would be amazing if they did that, because I like it. I saw episode, I think it's episode 13, I'm pretty sure, just season 2, episode 1, it was dubbed, it was subbed, and like part of it was subbed. I don't think the whole thing was. Maybe it was the whole thing, but it was pretty much just a recap of everything else. So it really wasn't much of an episode. It was kind of a cop-out. So I don't even count that as really coming out with a new episode, even though it hasn't been dubbed yet. Another thing that I just started doing kind of recently was I started playing retro games. and I tried Mega Man 1, and it's pretty tough. I mean, I think it's the older games that just are not as easy as the newer games. Maybe that's why people who like retro games so much, because they're more difficult, they're more challenging. It's not exactly my cup of tea, except at least not with Mega Man 1. I'm thinking about doing Mega Man 2. I kind of want to beat Mega Man 1 though, even though I know that it's not too much of a story and I don't really read stuff anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. That's why I bought Final Fantasy VII for however much money on PlayStation Network, and I have yet to play past like where you're going, where like the timer's going down and you have to escape, because it just, I know that there's a story, but I'm not a big reader, and I don't know why in the world I bought it if I'm not a big reader. I also bought Final Fantasy IX, also all text. I don't know why in the world. Actually, I read that stuff. I am reading that, but I don't know. Final Fantasy IX, that has a nostalgia factor for me because I used to play it when I was little. Final Fantasy VII is a new thing for me. I've never played it in my life, so it's a little different. Alright. Enough rambling about random crap about my life. About the PlayStation, Xbox, that, you know what word? The PlayStation, Xbox stuff, I mean, Xbox messed up, and I know that they, like, we reversed it, see, everything's okay. Well, the thing about it is, I mean, I'm not dead set against Microsoft by any means. I'm using a Windows computer right now. But as far as gaming systems goes, I am a hardcore PlayStation 3 fan. Even though Xbox 360 is better in many aspects. I like the PlayStation 3 because it's better in the aspects that I care about. Now there are some things that the Xbox has that I wish PlayStation 3 had, like voice chat during games. That's awesome. Playing music during games. That's awesome. But every single PlayStation comes wireless internet enabled. I think the new Xboxes do that. But what about the old ones? Well, you'd have to buy another piece then, right? Okay, alright. Well, at least you don't gotta pay for internet on the Xbox. Oh, wait, no. Yes, you do. You do have to pay for internet. Well, at least you have rechargeable batteries on your control. Oh, wait, no. No, you don't. No. Well, at least you got a Blu-ray. No. At least you might have an internet browser. I don't even know. I don't think so. It'd be weird if it didn't, because Wii and PlayStation 3 both have internet browsers. So, I mean, it's Microsoft. Microsoft should have an Xbox. They should have a internet browser. That doesn't make any sense to me. And about Windows computers being like enabled with Xbox games and all kinds of stuff, that is really cool. But it's just, every single time I see that games thing on my computer, I get frustrated because I don't want an Xbox. I wish that PlayStation 3 and Xbox were reversed, so that way I could look at my PlayStation 3 games on my computer. That would be amazing. But I am a Microsoft fan. I'm a Microsoft fan until you start talking about video games. Then I am definitely a Sony fan. I mean, it's not that I'm a fanboy of either, because obviously I'm not, because I wouldn't be switching in between. It's just, a lot of people are just trying to convince me Xbox 360 is so much better. I'm like, 80% failure rate. Come on, 80% failure rate. They used to send coffins for your old Xbox 360 to go in. They have a light specifically designed to tell you when it's not working anymore, which means they knew that this stuff was gonna happen. Because they wanted to reduce costs, so they cut out a whole bunch of stuff that they're like, probably don't need it. And then the circle scratches, because they didn't want to include that certain part that makes it so it doesn't scratch up your disc if you move the Xbox. So, PlayStation 3 had a gigantic launch price, according to some people. $399 American US dollars, whatever he said. But it's not. You're getting your money's worth. Xbox 360 might have been cheaper and it may have been out longer, but look at all the problems it had. What problems did PlayStation 3 had other than getting hacked? Not really anything. It got hacked. That's true. And they're like, Xbox would never get hacked. Microsoft would never get hacked. That might be true. Okay? But you know what? It's not the end of the world if we get hacked once. I mean, I'm fine. Most of the users are fine. We had to enter in our financial information again. That was about it. And people who didn't buy stuff on PlayStation weren't even affected. It doesn't matter. And I mean, it's all gone. It's all done now. You have offline games. In fact, I prefer offline games to online games. My favorite game is an offline game. I rarely play online for this specific reason. It's still loading the matchmaking, and I've paused and started the video a lot. I don't really do multiplayer. It's just not my thing. Well, that's it for me, YouTube, and until we meet again, remember, video games are good for you. Peace out.